Okay, everybody, this week's mail call may not have something for everyone, but if you see anything on the screen that you like, you're in luck because we're going to talk about all of these cars starting right now. Now, the four cars here on the left all came from Whatnot. If you're not on Whatnot, you're really missing out. I'll leave a link in the description, and if you're a new user, you'll get a $15 credit. And this one here on the right is the new Legends Tour Kombi. We'll talk about that a little bit more here in just a minute. But let's go ahead and look at these here. I'll give a shout out to a couple of sellers as we go through. First one being Diecast Dad 99. If you are on Whatnot, you've probably heard of him. Very famous, possibly infamous seller on Whatnot. Picked up a couple of Fast and Furious cars from his stream. I believe it was last week. This S2000 being one of them. The other one I've actually already sold in my Whatnot sale. It was the Subaru WRX, and while it was a nice casting, it just wasn't one that I was as crazy about as I thought I might be. This one here is actually a really nice casting too, but as you'll see in the upcoming weeks, I'm really trying to do some different stuff with my collection. So I think I'm going to go ahead and let this one go as well, even though I hate to. This one is a pretty popular casting, especially in this card. But I will say the new Women of Fast car, in my opinion, does look a little bit better. Now, neither of these obviously are movie accurate, but the new one has fancier paint, and I like the wheels a little bit better. And yeah, I could take or leave. Both the cards are about the same to me. Kind of depends on what you want. But for those Fast and Furious purists, this would be probably the one that you want. But this is my flavor. Anymore, a lot of times I'm going with the one that either has a special history or, kind of a special place in my life or collection, or just whichever one looks better. And in this case, I think this one looks a little bit better. Either way, not to beat a dead horse or to talk too much about it, this is still a really nice casting. And, I think a lot of people would be really happy to have this. So I think I'm just going to move it on down the line. But still, I was very happy to pick that one up from Diecast Dad 99. Shout out to those. Great seller. And all stuff was packaged really, really well. Now, moving on to the next seller that I got my items from this week. We have Big B Hobbies. You'll see his actual username up here on the screen. And I actually won a giveaway from Big B Hobbies. And it's this 2023 Magical Weekend of Cars, M2 Machines, K5 Blazer. Really, really sweet ride here. A lot of you know, as far as M2 goes, I don't really collect it. I used to a little bit, but the quality control just kind of turned me off. And, I just had too much other stuff in my collection. But this one's limited edition, 3,600 pieces. And to be honest with you, I've kind of got a little box squirreled away. I'm going to make a display out of just the cars that I've either gotten from other YouTubers over the years, or that I've won from giveaways from other either YouTubers or people on Whatnot. Maybe not everything that I've won, but definitely the special stuff. And while this may not be, the most fantastic convention car out there, this one's really cool. Something that wasn't on my radar, even though I love Blazers, but I was super stoked to get it. And be sure to check Big B Hobbies out. Also picked a couple of these up in that same show. Went for a few other cars and didn't win them. He had some really, really cool castings. As you can see, a lot of older stuff too. But I had this 1500, which I know a lot of you guys will be into. Really cool livery on this. Digging those wheels. Just the casting overall. This is kind of an underappreciated casting, probably by me. I like the 1500, but this is just something, I said when I started the channel, I'm just doing like newer cars. And that's stuff within the past 2 or 3 years, because that's what I know the most about. But when I see something like this, I just have to snag it. And I've been finding that more and more recently. Some really cool kind of older castings that I've been adding into my collection. And this one, how could I not pick this one up? Being a Bone Shaker fan, 2006 first edition. Check this thing out. I know Bone Shakers went through a few changes over the years, but first edition, faster than ever wheels, black, got that simple but really cool crossbone and skull, it's just like a mini pirate flag. I really just absolutely love this casting. Fantastic. Don't think they could have done a better release than this, and definitely happy to add this to my collection. And I won't say how much I paid for these, but guys, I got both of these cars for a steal, so be sure to check out Big B Hobbies on Whatnot. Now, moving on. Actually, before we move on, I will say I was supposed to get another box this week, and I haven't gotten it yet. I was really wanting to share it with you guys. It's an Extra Target 2-pack, and also a really cool older Diora, so hopefully I'll have that in the next week, and maybe I can show you on another mail call video. Now, looking at this, we have the Legends Tour Kool Kombi. I did pick this up actually online. So if you're not familiar with these, the Legends Tour cars like this, you can actually get at a Legends Tour event, which Hot Wheels holds at several different Walmart locations across the country. They have a big car show, they have a competition, and really whoever wins the competition gets their car made into a Hot Wheels. So people have real cars, they come to the show, and they can compete or apply to have their car made into an actual Hot Wheels casting. They've been doing this for what? I don't know, 4 or 5 years now. But this is this year's casting. They always do like a commemorative car for the tour. You can get one of these at the actual tour, or you can get these online. I'll leave a link in the description where you can get these. You can only buy them on days when they have the tour. So you'll have to kind of check the website. I know you can check Mattel Creations to see when they'll be having that. But before you buy these on eBay, be sure to at least try to snag one from the website, because they're like half price if you buy them directly from the source. Really nice casting. Spectre Flame. I don't know what they call this, but it's almost like a pink. Really cool Real Riders on this one. I know there's a lot of Kombi fans out there. I'm a casual Kombi fan, but I really like this one. I'm kind of a sucker for surf shop theme stuff anyway, so definitely happy to pick this one up. And also came with a pin, so really nice setup there. Usually the Legend Tour cars, you know, you can get them from the website. I've always got them from the website. Unfortunately, in clearing out my collection over the past few years, I've not kept any of them. They've been really nice castings, but kind of one of those things, almost like the mail-in cars. I just end up getting rid of them, although they're really nice. We've had some really good ones in the past, and I know some people have been happy to get the ones out of my collection, so there you go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this mail call video. If you did, be sure to check out these other videos up here. I think you really like those as well. Hope everybody's having a great week, and happy hunting, y'all.